So in this video, we're going to talk about how to evaluate some special logarithms. So one of our special logs is called a common log. That is a logarithm with a base of 10. So for the common log, the base is usually not written. So if you see the log of a, that means they're talking about the log base 10 of a. So for example, the log of 100 is a common log with a base of 10. Another special log is the natural log, which has a base of e. So for the natural log, we use the notation ln. So the ln of a means we're taking the log base e of a. ln 20 is telling us that we have a logarithm with a base of e. So let's try evaluating some of these special logs. So for example, let's suppose we want to find the log of 100. So for the log of 100, remember this is telling us that we have the log base 10 of 100. So we are setting this equal to x in order to find the value, so we can rewrite this as an exponential equation. So that tells us that we have 10 to the x equals 100. Well, 100 is a power of 10. 100 is 10 to the 2. So we can say that 10 to the x equals 10 to the 2. Since we have the same base on either side, we can say that x equals 2. So that's how you would find the value of this logarithm. Let's suppose that we want to find the log of 0.001. Well, once again, that's the common log, right? That's the log base 10 of 0.001. And so if we say that equals x, we're trying to figure out what is x when 10 to the x equals 0.001. Okay, 0.001 is 10 to the negative 3. So we have 10 to the x equals 10 to the negative 3. So that tells us that means that x equals negative 3. So that is the value of this logarithm. Let's suppose we want to find the natural log of e to the fourth. Okay, so we have natural log of e to the fourth equals x. Remember, we can rewrite this as the log base e of e to the fourth equals x. So if we rewrite it in exponential form, that's telling us that e to the x equals e to the fourth. So now we can set the two exponents equal to each other, so that tells us that x equals 4. So now you can pause the video and try this example on your own. So if we're finding the log of 0.01, remember that tells us the log base 10 of 0.01 equals x. So if we rewrite in exponential form, we have 10 to the x equals 0.01. 0.01 is 10 to the negative 2, so we have x equals negative 2. So common logs or natural logs are interesting because they can be evaluated using the calculator, right? Notice that we have a button right here that tells us log, and that is the button that we use to find the value of a common log. We also have right under it this ln button, which is what we use when we want to find the value of the natural log. So just a fun fact, you may be wondering what people did before calculators were invented. And what happens is there were these large books that had tables like this, okay? And these were used to find common logs and natural logs before calculators were invented. So what people did is they listed out all these values and you had to look up the table based on the base that you had and what number you were trying to find the log of. So let's try evaluating the log of 8 and let's round to 4 decimal places because that's what we usually do when we are talking about values of logs. So all you do is you click log and then you click 8 and then you hit enter. And so we're going to round to 4 decimal places. So this is 0.903 and we can round to 1. Now let's try to find the value of a natural log. So we have the natural log of 73. So we click ln, hit 73 and then enter. And then we're going to round to 4 decimal places. So we have 4.290, and then we can round that last place to 5. So now you can pause the video and try these two examples on your own. So if we do the log of 12, we're just going to hit log and then type 12 and then hit enter. So that is about 1.0792. If we want to do the natural log of 0.75, we do ln and then do 0.75 and hit enter, and that's negative 0.2877. So remember that common logs are logarithms with a base of 10 and are written as log of x. Natural logs are logarithms with a base of e and are written as ln x. Both of these types of logarithms can be evaluated using your calculator.